towards SmartThings is a company, if you guys recall, that Samsung bought, and they are more focused towards home IoT platforms and as well as automotive. So let's hear them out.
Okay, great. So I'm Ravindra. I lead the IoT team at Samsung Research Institute, Bangalore. We are researching into various areas, including SmartThings, which we acquired a few years back for a big number like $200 million. We also look at connected car research and platforms for that, and we are looking at IoTVT and open standards, OCF, and of course we are into the accessory and wearable space too. So we are researching a lot of these platforms, and the reason I'm mentioning all of this is because I believe that we are all still a researcher, and there is no finite answer to like this is the way forward with IoT. So you got to experiment. So I'm going to present some of the experiments we are conducting. So I think this is what must have got drilled down continuously in the last few days, that there are things that you are doing that you need to sell, and of course ultimately somebody has to give some value added services. Okay, so the two things that you really can sell in the market today is some physical device or a value added service. Okay, and there are lots of middle players who are trying to help you scale up, who are trying to store your data, who are trying to process your data. And I think the most important thing that we need to bring into the IoT experiment is cross-device eventing, that I need to basically work with the events of or the information from or the value from other startups or other players. So I think this is akin to, if you are, I'm assuming this is a startup crowd and you're used to the Android platform where you are able to intent or send intents to another app and get intent from another app. So basically what you're doing is you're adding value onto the platform with somebody else's research. So that cross-device eventing is a very important aspect of any IoT platform. And of course, there is the visualization of the data and create that value. If I were to take an analogy, you would look at telecom industry. We had similar situations in the telecom industry where we had GSM, CDMA data, RFs that were coming in, Wi-Fi RFs that were coming in. There were telcos who were working together and giving value-added services. Now, if we want to replicate a similar nice architecture in IoT, it's a little tough because every of those stages is having a hurdle. If you want to thread together devices talking to each other, there are n number of RF technologies out there. Okay? If you want to finally you have chosen some of your RFs because of certain power constraints, etc., you have the IP also that has a lot of options to offer you. And then of course there are the platforms which will ingest data in a particular way. Okay, so for us, I believe that, or Samsung believes in co-creating value. So we are working on multiple platforms. So some the platforms that I'm going to talk about today are SmartThings primarily. But what SmartThings and the Arctic Cloud, these are two platforms that we have provided. Then the key thing that we are trying to sell, promote here, is you focus on building your device and your intelligence or AI analytics to give value-added services. We will help you with the rest of the things, and we will help you connect with other consumer device manufacturers, right? While we also see that there is a need for people to just wire together microservices, basically take their own data, do their own analytics. So there is an Arctic Cloud which allows you to do that. You can actually store your data, wire it to your own platform. So SmartThings is primarily focused on home, So we are trying to look at those touch points in the user's life, okay, and those can be Samsung devices and our partner devices or some others, okay, from many of you guys who are in the in the startup space. We believe the home IoT adoption, because we have a lot of devices in the home for the user, will be primarily driven by security considerations of the user. So basically what I mean is he will invest money for IoT solutions if it is solving his security problems. Who's intruding, who's opening the door, who's there at the door, okay, monitoring when I am watching a TV, can I see what's happening in the backyard. So these are some things, the security aspects will make him invest. The other conveniences of and entertainment will follow as an add-on. So there is a market and there is a way to drive. The SmartThings particular platform that today we are talking about is primarily consisting of a hub which will connect to many of the devices with Zigbee, Z-Wave, or Wi-Fi based RFs, and take it to our cloud platform, allow you to run your smart apps, connect with other smart apps like from an alarm system, okay, or a flash alerting system, and send events to some third party's device. Okay, so this is what you can do. All of it you can monitor on your own app or build your own. So it's a very layered architecture running on AWS. So you could actually work with your own application, smart analytics, whatever you want to do. You could encode that, or you could connect with your own external platforms via many of the what you call interfaces that are available. So it's for the user consumer, it has to be straight out of box. He has to just power the system up, the devices should start showing up, and he should just be able to classify those devices, whoever they are, whoever has manufactured them, into this device is in my kitchen, this is in my bedroom, this is wherever, in my garage, etc. And he needs to manage this. I mean, so that's the key problem we are solving. So once you have discovered your devices, you'll have various applications or recipes, whatever you would like to call them, which you can yourself modify and write to actually automate your daily routines. Okay, so you could buy. I mean, today it's all free. So you could use some of these recipes or these smart apps and automate things. Okay, where are we standardizing? On this platform, the standardization is at a developer interface, right? What does developer typically like to look at? Does he want to worry about RF? Does he want to worry about protocols? Okay, he wants to worry about a particular attribute of a device. Okay, so we have now defined at the last count around 80 attributes. 80 capabilities. So what I mean by capabilities? Capabilities are what you call unitary functions. So unitary function could be every device has a switch functionality. Switch it on, switch it off, right? Some devices has sensor temperature, or sense the light, etc. So each of these are unitary capabilities which are encoded in a simple format of what is their data, state, attributes, on, off, or what action I can perform on them, on, off. Okay, so that it's as simple as that. You don't have to worry that this switch was written by GE or by Samsung or by some other vendor. So you work with this, okay, and you can now define your own data types, okay, by basically dropping down a form and saying that my new device that I have developed is composed of multiple of these attributes. So this results in a new data type, a device type, right? and you register it on this platform. When other developers can start using that now. Okay. So what does this whole thing? The whole IDE for this is available on the developer site. You don't have to install anything on your PC. Just do it there, publish it, and this is the result what we have today. It's around like 30K odd smart apps that have been registered on our platform, and all these are partners. Around 19K device types have been already defined. You can utilize this in your smart apps, or you can define more of them. And we already have 10,000 odd developers who are developing on this platform. And some of these are well-known names you can see, lighting switches, cameras from Dropcam, etc. And you can basically be adding to this list.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.